Hello everyone, welcome to part 101 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 8. Okay, so we will continue working on the login register process, and I will show you once again the things that we are doing for login register. And here you can see that number of things that we have done. We have able to abandon login register form in the beginning, and after that we able to update the user table with migration, and we able to do that register form. Okay, we able to check that whether the user already exists or not. Okay, after that we have also integrate that jQuery validation for the login register form. And see, now we want to do that register email and register SMS. Okay, that will go to the user when the user will register to the e-commerce website. But before that, one more thing I want to do here, and that is the add product in user card from session when user or login or register. Okay, so this one is really important to do earlier, because right now you can see that we are not able to update the user id here. Okay, you can see the user id here. This user id we are required to update. Okay, this user id will update. I will show you once. I will make it empty first of all, and will show you that here after the login. See here, I will log in with some of the account. Okay, like this one, Amit at the rate of yopmail.com. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now you can see sign in, and you can see this account is not working. Ecom 6 here. I will try it with this one, Amit 100 at the toyopel.com. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so now we are logged in with this account, and now see, if we will try to add products in cart, then you can see that we are not able to add the product in cart, because we are not using the user id even after login. Okay, you can see here that what will happen in cards table, we have make it empty, but here you can see the session is coming, but the user id is not coming. Okay, so after the login we need to maintain the user id, because we are going to pick from the user id. See, before login, like I have told you in the beginning, that before login we are going to take session id, and after login we are going to take the user id. Okay, we will not take the session id. Like in the beginning also I have told you that before login we will take the session id, and after login we will take the user id. Okay, in add to cart functionality, here I have, see here, save product in user shopping cart. If user is not logged in, then we will use session id to save the product in cart. If user is logged in, then we will use default auth web auth to save the product in cart. Okay, so here I will also mention here, I will mention this one. We will use user id. Okay, id to save the product in cart, and user id we will get from default auth. Okay, default web auth. Okay, you can see. Okay, so see here, so we are going to take the user id, and user id, for the user id I am going to update the add to cart functionality here. Products controller, add to cart, and here you can see, you can go down and say product in cart. Here I am going to fetch the user id. If user is logged in, okay, only then I can fetch the user id. Okay, so if the user is logged in, like if auth check, if the user is logged in, only then. Okay, user id, and I am going to take the user id from the auth, like I have told you that I am going to take the user id from the auth. Okay, auth user id, like this. Okay, and if user is not logged in, then we are going to take user id as 0. Okay, like earlier. Okay, as condition is not required, even then if you want to add, you can write like this. Okay, so user id we are going to take from auth if the user is logged in. Okay, and this user id we are going to save after session id. Here I am going to the user id like this. Okay, now I will try to add. I am going to make it empty. First of all, empty the card. Now I am going to try, will add one product like this one. Now you can see we able to add the product in card even after the user logged in. Okay, now here you can see the user id. Okay, here you can see the user id we are saving in a table, so from that user id we able to fetch the card of the user. Okay, so now one more thing we are going to do. Now suppose see, I am going to make the card once again empty. Now suppose user is not logged in. Okay, and I will log out and I will add one item. Okay, so I will add one item, add to card. Here you can see we able to add the product in card with session id. You can see here that with the help of session id we able to get the product in card, because we are not logged in, so user id is not there. But now the user will try to log in. Okay, so this product will retain. I want this product will get added to the user card with the user id. Okay, so let's see. Amit 100@uofmail.com and password 123456. Okay, now you can see that I will log in, then this product is gone away, that the user saved before login, but the product is gone when the user after login. Okay, when the user logged in, then the product is gone away. So this is the bad behavior, because user first adds the product in card, means user found the product and add the product in card, and after login the product is not there. So what the user will do, user will stop visiting your website if you are going to make such silly mistake. So that's why we need to retain that product in card, so that user can able to buy that product. Okay, so for that we are going to retain that product. We are required to update that to user id. User id we are going to update. Okay, after login. So I will update the user controller this time, user controller, and here I am going to update the login user. This function I am going to update. Okay, and here see, I will update here only when the user is successfully logged in, only then I am going to update. Okay, here I will see update user card with user id. Okay, see, now I am going to, first of all I am going to check session id is there or not, and if session id is there, then I am going to update. Okay, otherwise I will not update anything. Okay, so I am going to check here if session id is not empty. Okay, if session id is not empty, session id we are already registering the session, you know that we are registering this session. So first of all we are going to check that session id is there for the user or not. Okay, session and get session id like this. So if session id is not empty, then I am going to fetch the user id Okay, we know that the user is now logged in, his email and password is successful, so user is going to log in now. So I'm going to get the id from auth like we have got earlier also. So session id, we already we will get from the session, that get session id itself like this, because session is not empty. So this one also we able to fetch. Now we are going to update the card table where session id match with this one, session id dollar session id like this. Okay, so now we can try update user id with this one that we have fetched. Okay, now we can try. So let's see. So the I'm going to make it empty once again. I'm going to log out. Okay, I am going to make the card empty. Now we can try. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here I will try medium one, add to cart. Okay, so now I am going to log in. Okay, so now I am going to log in and I want to see that whether this product will be retained after login or not. Okay, you can check it out that it's the session is there, but user id must be there after login with this session id. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to try login now and we'll check that whether the product will get returned in the user card or not. Okay, amit100@yahoomail.com. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and sign in, password. Okay, so there is some issue. Use app card. Okay, so we are using the card table but we are not using that model, so we need to use the model like this one. Okay, so now we can try once again and see now the we able to get that item even after login. Okay, so we can check here that user id is fetched. Okay, so see the user able to add the product in his card even after login. Okay, so user able to retain the product after login. He first add the product in card and then login, and then he can see that the product is there after card after login as well. Okay, so once again you can try, once again we can try. I will make it empty and we can try. Okay, now see user first add the product in cart. Okay, and after login this product must remain there even after login. Okay, you can see the product is there even after login. Okay, so now there will be no issue, so product will always be there even after the user login. We are going to update the cart table with user id by comparing with session. Okay, user session. Okay, so even now user can add more products to cart, so it will be there, no issue will come with it, will be added with the user id as well. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so there will be no issue. So now same thing we want to do after register also. See, now the same issue will come even if user add the product in card. Okay, so this is the new user, suppose this is the new user who adds the product in card. It is picking from the session, so don't worry, these products are picked from the session, all three products are picked from the session. So we are going to make it empty first of all. Okay, so suppose new user come, okay, and new user add the product. User don't uh, have the account in the website so far, and the user added the product. After that, user register the register. So after register also the same thing will happen. After register, we want to retain the product in user card. Okay, so same thing we can do here as well. See, same code we can apply even after register. Okay, when the user successfully register, and after register user automatically logged in. You have seen that we have done that thing, that auth attempt we have done even after register. Okay, so same thing we are going to do. If the user added the product in his card with session before login, then we are going to retain that product. Okay, so same thing we are going to add, same code we will add that we have added in login. Okay, so now we can try. Now the user will register. Any number you can give here. Okay, no issue. And here you can give some new ID, like you will give Amit 3000 at the rate of Yopmail, and password, any password you can give, 123456. Rating saying that already 4. Okay, so create your account, and now we are going to check once again. I will go to cart and we'll check. See, the product is there. Okay, so we able to retain the product. See, with user ID 7 this time. This is the new user. Okay, so the product retained even after the user register. Okay, this from the new user as well. If the new user come to this website and add the product in card, and after that the user register, even after that the user will see the product in his card. We are going to update his item with the user ID so that the product can be retained in the shopping cart as well. So this is the crucial thing that we left in first 100 videos, but now we have added this one. And if you will get first 100 video, you are going to get this code as well. Okay, so don't worry, premium members will get all this code in the first 100 video as well. Okay, because I have already merged this code there as well. Okay, so you will not find any trouble. So in next video I will show you that how to send SMS. We are going to buy some script from the third party, and we'll show you that how to send the SMS with curl. Okay, so stay tuned for that video. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.